I believe we're live on both platforms. Let me check with my other computer real quick. Gotta plug in that computer. Alright, we are also live on YouTube. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and announce the stream real quick. And once I'm done with these announcements, we can go ahead and get started. Alright. Hello everybody, my name is Michael and today I'm playing Irene the Window. What is Irene the Window about? Well, Irene the Window is about reconnecting with an old friend. We are going to be discussing our daily lives, our past loves, and talking snakes. I'm excited for the talking snakes. Get up and do things in real life because she asks you to. Become closer and stay until the very end. Ah, okay, so we're getting a little bit into the territory of some augmented reality. Got it. Hopefully she does not say pull out your credit card and show it to me. I am not doing that. I am not doing that, Irene. No matter how close of friends we are, I am not showing you my credit card information. Alright, but let's go ahead and start a new game. And this is for the Fall in Love Festival on Steam that is only going to be lasting for one more day. So if you want to buy some romance visual novels, you should go ahead and do so. And we're getting a call from Irene. The link's in the description below for the Fall in Love Festival. Oh, hey, Irene. You're not smiling. Smile. Or what? You're not happy to see me? Is it actually... Wait, is this game looking at my webcam? Okay, no, it's not. You know, with games that take place on, like, you know, a fictional, like, internet screen or a fictional window screen, I always assume they're going to be doing some Doki Doki stuff where they're looking into my files or looking into my computer so that they can look at me. I always feel like that's the thing that's going to be happening with one of these games, so I'm always on alert. You do realize we're on a video call, right? I can see everything through the camera. I'm waiting. Like, actually smile in real life. Is there a save? Okay, I can save. Okay. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna save real quick. Here, I'm smiling. I better not in the mood. Like, smile actually in real life. Or else. You're funny. Come on, smile please. I just did, actually. There. That's better. And now. Hey. Thanks for picking up. It's so boring here, I'm going mental, so I decided to message you. How long has it been since we last talked? 3 years, 4? Feels like those years never happened. It's the same for you too, right? Yeah, it's like they never happened. Feels like it's been 10 years, not 3. I've got a weird feeling we don't even know each other. I kind of want to click this one for a joke, but nah, I'm not going to. Feels like 10 years, not 3. That actually just sounds like something I would say in real life. I see. Time flies. Yikes! Are we really that old to say time flies? Looks like we are. Speak for yourself. You look great for an old lady. Is this gonna make her laugh or offend her? Thanks. Oh! Okay, that flattered her. Hello, Kureji Rin. Wait, did you turn into some kind of playboy over these 3 years? What did I miss? I never heard a single compliment from you before, and now look at you. I'll make it up to you. My bad. You won't hear that again. Wait, so you wanted compliments this whole time? I'm going for the jokester route. I don't know about you, but I'm going for the jokester route. Everyone loves compliments. But seriously, if you'd said something like that back then, it would have blown my mind even more than it did now. So I don't even know if that's good or bad. By the way, what do you want to be called these days? In college, I remember everyone called you genius for some reason. How about now? Type your name and press enter. Should we be called genius or something else? Do we still want to be called genius? No. We are more genius. That's what we are. More genius. Nice to meet you again. More genius. Oh my god, I'm gonna be called that for the rest of this game. I've thought about you a lot these years. I'm gonna forget that I named myself this at one point, and then I'm gonna completely screw myself over when I see her say, "Ah, welcome again, more genius." But I didn't write, obviously. You know how it is. Are you working anywhere right now? Yes, at an office like everyone. Yes, from home. I'm studying. I'm not working. Why? I mean, technically, yes, I work from home, though I do go to work in person sometimes. Technically, I'm in between studying and not studying since I'm finishing up my undergraduate. Well, I basically finish up my undergraduate, but I'm also considering a master's. So technically, I'm like in a break from studying, so I'm just gonna say yes from home because that's like the most honest answer. Lucky you. Is what I would have said not long ago. Probably. But now I'm writing here trying not to go totally crazy from my bedroom. Are you lying on a pillow? So honestly, I was hoping you're unemployed too and could give me some tips. I've never had it like this before, where I don't have to get up early every day and do something. School, then college and work, then more work. I was always busy, always had more to do than time. And now I'm lying here, not owing anyone anything. What do people do when they have nothing to do? Watch movies, read books, scroll social media, find a hobby, look for a job or go study, no idea. I mean, hobbies are like the best way to kill time. It's great that you brought up hobbies. I keep thinking about them too, but I can't come up with anything. What are you into? I like sports, moving my body, anything that makes you feel strong. I like working with my hands, creating something new, fixing or improving what already exists. I collect various things. You could say that I'm a bit of a collector. Does binge watching shows count as a hobby? If yes, then otherwise no. I mean, I do 3D print. Wow, that's awesome. I want that too. I wish I could. Listen, more genius. Oh, I really bit my own self in the ass with this one. I really flubbed this one by calling myself more genius. Is it okay if I ask you to do things from time to time? Little things, short and simple. It won't be hard for you, and it'll make me less bored here. The main thing is, do it in real life, not pretend, not with a mouse on the screen or a finger on a phone, but for real. It matters, okay? Sure. But do not tell me to go to my credit card. Let's start with something easier. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. You surely got something handy. Yeah, I got some sticky notes. And where did my pen go? I mean, I got a pencil. I got some sticky notes from my girlfriend and a pencil. Alright. Anything you write with will do. Pen and notebook, pencil and paper. I've got everything. Well, napkin and lipstick do. No, I've got nothing at all. Nope, I got a pen and sticky notes. Perfect. Remember who you dreamed of becoming as a kid when you grew up but didn't, or what you dreamed of doing but never did. It used to be an astronaut, a doctor, a fighter, now a CEO, a rapper, an influencer? There, remember and write it down. Just one more thing. No more. I'll just go ahead and write it down now. Okay, I'm waiting. Alright, so what did I want to be when I was a kid but never did? I mean, technically lawyer. Yeah, no, lawyer. Like, that was one of the main things, like lawyer. I guess I could also put architect. Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer or an architect while growing up. I mean, like, any time I could still probably go back and try one of the things, especially, like, going to law school. Like, I could always go back for law school since I think my degree is... I think technically with my degree, I could go to law school with it. Technically. On a technicality, I think I can. But architect, I think I might need to go back into school for that one. I think. Because I never really did mathematics while I was in my studies. So I think lawyer is still a possibility, but not architect. Are you done? Keep in mind, I can't really see what you're doing there. If you try to fool me and do nothing. Well, don't do that. So, you done? Yeah, I'm done. Sweet. Look at what you wrote again. Think about what it means to you. Maybe I went into the wrong path because I went to game design. And now, destroy that piece of paper. Rip it up, burn it, whatever. Make it so it is no more. Okay. This seems a bit brutal. This seems a bit brutal. Also, my apologies to my girlfriend for ripping up one of her sticky notes she gave me. Well, I did it. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Maybe we should have not done it. Maybe we should have kept hold of these old dreams. What was that? Why? Let's keep going. What was that? Because none of it is true. It's never going to happen. But it weighs on you every day, getting in the way of thinking about anything else. I actually hardly think about wanting to be a lawyer or architect, really. Like, I think about it in a passing thought, but then I'm like, actually, I enjoy game design quite a bit, so I don't really mind. Every now and then you think, what if it works out? It won't. Even if it seems doable, so much time has passed, so it won't. Better to tear it all to shreds and move on, which we just did. Yeah, that's right. I don't agree. So should we just sit and do nothing? I mean, this could be a good coping mechanism if you think about it. This could be a good coping mechanism from moving on from, sitting down and, sitting down and being like, what could have been? Like, this could be a motivator. This could be a motivator, but it is running away from dreams or, leaving your dreams behind. I mean, for me, I don't really mind ripping up this piece of paper, but I feel like... Oh, what about Irene, though? Did Irene want to rip her paper? I mean, I did make a save point. I'm gonna say that's right for right here, because I don't know exactly if this is the right choice, especially for Irene. Because there's a reason why Irene is saying this stuff. Because I feel like she gave up on her dream. I'm going to keep this in mind. I'm going to keep this ripped piece of paper on my desk for now. But I want to see what the purpose of this was, Irene. I should have done this myself a long time ago, honestly. Instead, I made you do it. Thank you. No problem. What would you have written? Alright, Irene. Let's be your virtual therapist. Me? What does it matter? I wanted to be a lot of things. A gymnast, an ad girl, the fastest little racer. An ad girl? What is an ad girl? An ad girl. What is an ad girl? Is it someone who is like always in advertisements? Like someone always in advertisements? I mean, I looked up, I looked this up on Google and I'm getting a lot of stock images. Did you want to be a stock image actress? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I not tell you? I'll tell you later. Though, what's the point? Right now, I don't want anything. And it's pointless anyway. Alright, more genius. Let's hang up. Oh no, sorry Irene. I was so glad to see you. Want to get together again sometime soon if you want? Of course I do. We'll see how my schedule looks. No, we're going to say yes. Talk to you soon then. Talk to you soon. Alright, let's look around this guy's files. Oh. Hey, you still there? Go stretch your legs. Go stretch your legs for 2 minutes tops. 2 minutes is enough time to brew some tea, for example. So we can either go offline or stay online. Oh, is that the app VTalk? Okay, so VTalk's our app. Can we look around our computer for the different applications? I want to stay online to see these different applications. Oh, grab myself some tea. Oh, are we actually making the tea? Okay. Oh, is this really? Okay. Level up. We made some caffeinated tea. Day 2. Model. Oh, is that girl meant to be model? Got it. I wonder what happens if you hang up.
Hey.
Hey, more genius. You have a voice. You're kind of cute today. Thanks. I didn't expect that. So last time I wasn't. You're messing with. So last time I wasn't. Look, who's a comedian? You were fine last time. So we were fine to cute. Got it. I don't know. Maybe I couldn't believe you were the same person I sat next to at college. I felt like I was talking to a stranger. And now, everything is in its right place once again. You are you. Speaking of, will you take a selfie for me to remember you by? Ah, sure. Okay. I'm gonna take a selfie of me playing the game. I'll take the pic, fine. Sending it anywhere? No thanks. Done. Where do I send it? Do I send it out to Blue Sky where where I'm posting about my stream stuff? Great. Write down my email. Actually, you know what? Forget it. Bad idea. Keep it for yourself. No, I'm actually gonna post this on Blue Sky right now. You know what, Irene? No. I'm gonna post this on Blue Sky. Let me go ahead and get Blue Sky all opened. All right. The creators of this game might be asleep right now. They might be asleep right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh man, I feel so bad for the creators of this game. Hold on, let me go ahead and double check that I sent it to the that I'm gonna go to the correct channels for this. I'm so I am so sorry. The right words games for this one. I had to go through with it. I said that I do it on stream. I say I do it on the stream. I am so sorry. The right words game. I'm posting. It's on Blue Sky right now. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh my god, I am so sorry. The right words games, I am so sorry. I should probably put context as to why I did this. Yeah, I'm gonna put some context now because I feel kind of bad just, you know, tag the right words in the middle of the night for during my stream. Like, I think they said in their email that they will be asleep right now during the festival email when I confirmed that I was playing their game. I feel so bad for them right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do that after the stream, though. I'll do that after the stream because I should not be, like, posting on social media during the middle of the stream. Oh, God, I feel so bad, though, because it's literally the middle of the night for them. I can see you just fine anyway, and I'll see you again, I hope. You know what I thought after our last talk? I know so much about the current you now, what you do, what you like, and even what you used to dream about. And you know nothing about me. Want to fix that today? Of course I do. I can tell you, I could tell you want that. Actually, I learned a thing or two too. Sure. Perfect. I'm in just the mood to get things off my chest today. When did we last see each other? Right, 3 years ago. You stayed in college, and I left after third year to work. I'd actually been working before that too. Then one day in summer after second year, I woke up and thought, why keep studying? At work, everything was new and interesting, and at college... Did you graduate before you started working, or did you bail too? Actually, whatever, not the point. So I dropped college and went full-time as a B2B PR person. It's like advertising, but you sell your services not to regular people, but to serious guys at other companies. No idea why they hired me for that position at 19. Okay, actually, I know. Yeah, I was about to ponder about that. Ugh, this window's so drafty. Give me a sec, okay? Oh, no signal. Balls. Didn't work. I'll just sit like this. Okay, where was I? You worked as a B2B something. You know why they hired you for such a serious position. You're having trouble with the window? I'm gonna go back to the thing that she was mentioning because I do want to hear more of her backstory. Yeah, exactly. In short, my then boyfriend got me that job. He was the department head. We met at a capoeira class. Did you tell you I did capoeira for 4 years? Do you even know what that is? Never heard of it. Is it some kind of dance? I know it better than you. Estupida. Estupida. Irene estupida. You Portuguese. Muito rim. Okay, I don't know that much Portuguese. But don't tell me you know it better. Our scene is tiny. Everyone knows everyone. I haven't seen you there. But if you get at least what it is, then if you call me Martello from Negativa, that's already good. I did rhythmic gymnastics all through childhood, did I say? It was hell. When they say an all-girl company is a viper's nest, yep, that was it. Everyone wants to claw each other's eyes out, but like, you can't. Capoeira is the opposite. There you can hit each other, and we did, but without malice. And we smiled and went for a tea break. A real gang of friends. Awesome. Wish I were there. You hitting people? I don't buy it. You say it like it ended ages ago. Did the Capoeira Club shut down, or did he have to leave? Well, yeah. Oh, poor Irene. We broke up with Mark, and going to the same classes as him became impossible. Or so it felt. And at the same company, too. Imagine working when your boss is your ex, so I left my job as well. And when you don't see friends, don't keep going to places with them, they slowly drop off. And then... Listen, do you have a stuffed toy, an animal, or a human figurine nearby? Maybe a childhood favorite, or a not-so-favorite? I don't have really any childhood favorite dolls nearby me, but I'll get my Ditto Vaporeon I got like a few months ago. Yeah, I got this a few months ago. Can you grab something like that now? Yes, I've got a toy. I played with it as a kid. I can find a toy or a figurine, but not from childhood. No, nothing that fits. I mean, I just got this out. Doesn't matter. Probably even better, honestly. Does it have a name? I mean, it's a Ditto Vaporeon, but I don't know if that's a name. Alright then. We'll make one now. Oh! You're gonna be naming my Ditto Vaporeon. Look at it closely. And think what name suits it better. It suits it best, not suits it better. I mean... It's Ditto Vaporeon. That's the best I can think of, Ditto Vaporeon. Just don't overthink it. Take the first thing that pops into your head. Literally, Ditto Vaporeon. Well, what about it? What about now? Ditto Vaporeon. Good name. What? You thought I say it's bad? There are no bad names. It's the soul that matters. Alright, let's say hello. Come on, show it here, right to the camera. Hi, Ditto Vaporeon. Nice to meet you. I'm Irene. Ditto Vaporeon is our new friend now. Mostly yours. I'm more like a friend of the friend. But Ditto Vaporeon and I are now acquainted. Oh my god. By the way, how should I address him, her? It's a girl. It's a boy. They didn't specify. I mean, it's a Ditto. I don't think Dittos are gendered. Wait, does Ditto have a gender? Wait, what are the gender demographics of Ditto? Like, I know on the Pokemon Encyclopedia, they have, like, gender demographics. Yeah, gender ratios of the Pokemon. Hold on. Yeah, so there's no gender ratio for Ditto. It's just no gender. Like, there's no confirmed gender of, like, Dittos. Ditto is well known for its unique ability to breed with any Pokemon other than the Pokemon in the No Eggs Discover group and other Ditto, including some gender unknown Pokemon to produce eggs in other species of the other species. Yeah, so Ditto is like no gender because it's Ditto. Ditto is just Ditto. Then thump it is, if they don't mind. Now I'm curious how Ditto Vaporeon feels. What Ditto Vaporeon think about the weather and politics? Actually, no, screw politics. Yeah, I don't know if Ditto Vaporeon would have controversial opinions on politics. Why are you looking at me like that? Think I've totally lost it? A little, yes. You're fine. Mind explain what this is for? Nah, you're fine. You're having fun. You're weird. That's a compliment, by the way. Alright, fine. I've been here a long time. Here in the hospital. Oh! You're in a hospital? Oh. Alone all day. Doctors pop in now and then. Nurses do their treatments. To the point I've already started making imaginary friends. Figured you'd like that too. for some reason. Alone? Where's your family? So not many friends, I take it? I live like that too. Ooh. I'm gonna save right here because we're about to hit a very hard question for Irene. And I feel bad about it, but let's hear it. My dad drops by sometimes. My sister and I never really talked, and my mother pays for all this. Let's not get into it, okay? Okay. Still, I wanted to ask. Is a friend like Ditto Vaporeon, a toy, better than none at all? Ditto Vaporeon is better. I'm not getting Ditto Vaporeon to anyone. Toy or no toy, no difference. Better to go somewhere and meet actual people. I guess toy, no difference. I mean, you can't really go anywhere because you're bedbound. You're in the hospital. Got it. Let's do this. Today, you put Ditto Vaporeon aside. Tomorrow, you pick Ditto Vaporeon up again. Call Ditto Vaporeon by Ditto Vaporeon name. And if it still doesn't click, then it's not. Okay, that's it. Put Ditto Vaporeon aside. Remember how simple it was in college? You woke up, show up to a class, and boom. You've got socialization, friends, and a lineup of crushes for every occasion. I think I liked you back then. Why didn't you say anything? I don't remember who I liked, and I liked you. Time to rizz up Irene. Did I come here to blush or what? Either way, it's your problem you didn't come up to me then and say anything. That ship has sailed. I haven't been the first to make a move in a long time. After one incident. Okay, no one forced me to say anything. I'll tell you the whole story now. 7th grade. A handsome boy from my class. Blonde. Oh, blonde like you. I scraped together all the courage a 13-year-old has. Ask him for a walk in the park. We sit on a bench. I kiss him first. And then he runs off in horror and never talks to me again. Can you imagine? Trauma for life, no kidding. I can be bold in anything else, but not in this. Alright, Morgy. I really fucked myself up with this name. Why did I name myself More Genius? I really fucked up in that. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this? Alright, More Genius. I'm off. Till next time, let's call each other again, okay? Just don't forget. And Ditto Vaporeon shouldn't forget either. Alright, talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. What's in my files? You're still online? Let's meditate together. No, seriously. I'll even record you an audio guide. Go offline and sit with me. Okay. Let's do it.
Alright.
Oh.
This is new for me too, so let's figure it out together. Sit on a chair with a straight back.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Focus on your body. Your feet on the floor. Your palms resting on your thighs. Find your breath in your body, but don't try to change its cadence. Just observe. Give yourself space to breathe. Keep part of your attention on the real, physical sensations of your body here and now. Recall something that got you upset recently. What happened?
Maybe I shouldn't have opened my eyes, but I thought something was
involved?
happening in the game. My apologies.
If you feel overwhelmed,
Alright, back to
step
meditation.
back. Let go on these thoughts. Bring your attention back to your breathing or to your palms. When you feel better, return to the memories. Say to yourself, what happened, happened. You labeled it as unpleasant, but in reality, it simply took place, and that's all. Everything else is just our thoughts about it. We're thinking about it, but it's already over. We remember the emotions that still show up in the body even though the situation is in the past, and we let them go. We don't need to make an effort to fight them. As soon as we bring attention to a part of the body, it starts to relax, because the body is always connected to the present moment. Right now there is no danger. We've just separated stress into 3 parts. The situation itself, which is simply a fact. Our thoughts about it, which are subjective and not real, and don't need to be believed blindly. And our emotions, which can still flow through us even though the situation is already gone. We create distance from both the thoughts and the emotions, because right now we are in a different state, in different circumstances. With the next exhale, send your breath down to your feet. When you're ready, notice the light behind your closed eyelids, the sounds in the room around you, and open your eyes.
Oh, my lights, God, the screens and the studio lights blinded me when I opened my eyes. I was not expecting to meditate on stream. Alright, let's pick up the call from Irene. Oh, you okay?
Hey.
Hey, more genius. Good to see you. You look different. You too. Wait, did she change from the last call? Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Did she? Or is this build up to pickup line? Really? And you're the same as a few days ago. But over 3 years, yeah, you've grown up a little. And hey to you, Ditto Vaporeon. Did you sleep well today? I did, thanks. I did. Don't know about Ditto Vaporeon. You say it like we slept together. I am not picking this option. I am not picking this option. For the life of me, I am not picking this option. It's fucking Vaporeon! It's Vaporeon! I am not doing that! No. I am so glad that no one's clipping this. Yeah, no, I am saying I don't know about Ditto Vaporeon. I'm gonna say this one so that she acknowledges Ditto Vaporeon. I am not. I do want to know what she says though. Can you save then try X or hang up? Ooh, I do want to try that actually. I do want to try. Oh man, I already started the call. I'm gonna go back and try that later, if that's okay, Kareji Ren. I'm gonna try that later. I do want to see what happens, but I might try that later on in the stream, or if I don't finish the demo today, I'll probably do it in a follow-up stream or video, because I do want to see what happens. There's no laws for Pokemon Batman. No! 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 I do want to say it. I want to see what happens. I wonder what she says. Why not? As friends, of course. Oh no, it's Vaporeon too. I also just realized I had a plush right in front of me this whole time. Ditto Vaporeon's probably the best option for this one, especially for the prompt I just responded to. Sorry for the noises from my microphone when I was messing with the little wren on my mic. At least I hope so. Yeah, no, just as friends. Oh god, that's even worse. That's even worse. There's still X at the corner. Wait. Oh, we can close out the call? Okay, that's for okay, so that is for the preferences. But we can close out the call? You know what? I kind of want to see what happens. I kind of want to see what happens. Oh, I don't want to, but I do want to. Does it close out of the call? Okay, it gives us an option. Okay, it does give us an option. I thought I was just gonna close out the call with with nothing else. I thought I was going to do that. I am definitely trying that in a later stream. I kind of want you to play through the game like I normally would, but then I'm going to try stuff like that because I am very curious about what happens. But I'm going to go through one run route first, and then I'm going to try wild stuff. I slept great too. It was so fresh here today. So free. What's up with all the leaves? I left the window open overnight and ended up catching a cold. It was totally worth it though. Is it? Is it worth it if you got a cold? Listen, you said you worked, but I didn't ask doing what. Wait, don't tell me. I'll take a guess, and you'll say if it's hot or cold. Okay. Okay, let me guess. You work for an online service for social assistance to homeless cats. Hot, cool, ice cold. I like the little cat animations. Oh, especially like the one hanging off the screen. That's cute. That's really cute. But no, that's ice cold. Well, okay. No, that's not even close. For real? Shame. I kind of hope for a cat-loving IT person. Wait, I like cats. I do like cats. But I don't do specifically that sort of job. But I do like cats. But it's none of the three. Oh, wait. Oh. Technically, I do work online, but on video games. You're an accountant at a company that builds housing for officials. How about that? No, I don't work with housing or accounting. Balls! No, seriously, not a cat-loving IT wizard, not an accountant builder? What are you? Do you even work? I was. Not really, honestly. I mean, I do kind of want to go back. Yeah, this time of game, remember, you did what you... Yeah, this time of game remembers what you did, even if you reinstall the game completely. Oh! Oh, yeah, this is definitely probably one of those games that remembers what you did. Kind of like a one-shot. If anyone knows the game one-shot, even if you move computers, the game will remember you. The game's character will ask, where were you? And it freaks me out every time I try that. Like 5 years after not playing one-shot, I installed it to my college laptop because I was thinking about streaming it. So I opened up the game to test out like all the settings on the game. And when I saw Neko just say, "Hey, where were you?" I freaked out and closed out the tab. I did not realize even on new computers it remembers you because it tracks your Steam account. It tracks your Steam activity. One shot favorite, yes. That is really much like one shot, and I've not finished it yet because I'm too intimidated by Neko asking where I was. I'm too intimidated by that, but I might get back to it one day just to finish it off once and for all. But I do remember Neko doing that. So Irene the Window might be a similar sort of situation. Oh man, do you even work? Yes, I was. Oh, that's an interesting response. A mysterious worker of unclear specialization. But definitely something secret. You'll be a secret agent then. That's decided. Let's move on. Well, technically I have NDAs for the work I do with my game development, since I can't really say what I'm working on because of like NDA reasons. I can't really talk about it unless it's on my Indie Studios YouTube channel, Cozy Crow Studios. I can't say my other works that I do freelance for other companies, but for Cozy Crow Studios, if you want to see what I'm working on for my game design work, Cozy Crow Studios will be posting some of our updates very soon. Shameless self plugs. I gotta do some of those. Honestly, all this was a super long prelude. Actually, I spent all day thinking about how people choose what to do. How did you choose? Technically, it's what I study for. Yeah, technically, it's what I study for. And it looks like you study well. Definitely better than me. But what to study? Someone that chose that too. And you talk like it wasn't you. It was me back then, young and dumb. My parents chose. I don't remember anymore. I guess young and dumb because I chose to go into game development. So you, but not you. Funny. And good that you separate them. That's exactly what I've been thinking about nonstop lately. that we live a life we didn't choose. Our mom, dad, boss are yesterday's idea of happiness, but not us. And we act like that's fine. We suffer, complain, but change nothing. Changing seems harder than swallowing your tears and moving on. It's dumb, but that's what everyone does. Changing really is harder. I'm not like that. I guess changing is hard. Like, you do change all the time, but it's always hard to change. You're right. But only in the moment. Swallowing your tears your whole life takes a lot of strength, I guess. I, for one, was too late to realize I wasn't quite living my own life. And when I didn't join a Buddhist monastery, but it was something close. Mark promised to take me on a trip around the world. All the years we dated, he kept promising. And then we broke up. It hit me. No one's taking me anymore. If I want to go, I have to go myself. And I went. Not around the world, but my plans were so grand you wouldn't believe it. Only made it to 2 countries. If you could only go to 2, no. One place before you die, where would you go? Somewhere bright and fun. Somewhere unusual and interesting. Somewhere calm and comfortable. I wouldn't go anywhere. I mean, if I could only go to one place before I die, it would be Shirakawa. It would be Shirakawa in Japan. Shirakawa-go in Japan. It is the village that inspired Hinamizawa in Higurashi no Nakakori ni, and I want to go to Shirakawa. That's like the one place. If I only get to choose one place to go before I die, it has to be that one. I am wanting to go to Shirakawa-go very soon. So I guess somewhere unusual and interesting. Well, it's not really uninteresting. I feel like it will be calm and comfortable. Sounds like someone burned out. Damn. I've met people who burned out, ran off to live a quiet life like that, and never came back. That's not you, I hope. But back then, I decided to go to the edge of the world, see what I'd never seen. In the end, I only made it to Bangladesh and Kyrgyzstan. Why that reaction? I'm telling you, it was supposed to be something unusual, incredible. You know, I do want to go to Bangladesh and Kyrgyzstan one day. Like, it feels like it's so interesting. Like, I know so little about those 2 countries. Like, I know so little about the 2 of them. That maybe because in the US, we don't really talk about Central Asian or South Asian countries. But I do want to visit Kyrgyzstan and Bangladesh one day. Like, those are on my list. Like, I kind of just want to visit almost every country at this point. Like, there's actually no country I wouldn't want to visit. Like, that's actually a very surprising fact. There's actually nowhere I would not want to visit. Like, I can't even think of anything I wouldn't visit. And let me think, actually. Is there a place? No, I can't really think of anything. I guess maybe the places that I'm not supposed to go to, like places that would literally kill me if I show up to. Let's see. What's a place that would literally kill me if I went into it? I can't think of anywhere. I mean, I guess maybe somewhere. I know it's getting safer now, but maybe not Chernobyl, mainly because the nuclear fallout. I feel like that's a dangerous place to go to. Yeah, basically because of nuclear fallout. Maybe like Fukushima. Yeah, Fukushima, Chernobyl, because like nuclear meltdowns in those 2 places. Like those are like some places that I'm like, yeah, you will literally die. Or the Sentinel Island nearby India, because literally you're not supposed to go there because it's a protective like site for like this indigenous tribe that does not have contact with the outside world. Like I guess North Sentinel Island might be one of those other places as well, mainly because you're not supposed to go there. So anywhere there's like nuclear fallout because of nuclear meltdown, or literally, you know, an island you're not supposed to go to because it's a protected site and it will literally fucking kill you if you go to the protected site. But yeah, I get it. Sounds wild. Why those? At first, I really planned a world trip. All hyped up, I decided to head straight into the middle of nowhere. And with that in mind, I stumbled on an article about Bangladesh. The golden waters of the Ganges, mangroves, old monasteries, mosque, and all that. So yeah, all of that was there. But what stuck with me was something else. The culture, the noise and dirt, the people. It doesn't have to be the people. Maybe cold places. It doesn't have to be the people. Maybe cold places are places with bad air. I mean, that's kind of like what when I was going into with for like the nuclear fallout. Yeah, that's what I was going for with like the nuclear fallout. Like, I'm okay with cold places. Like, I would like to visit places that are traditionally like cold, such as like northern Canada, Russia, Finland, Sweden, the Nordics, basically, and like Antarctica. Like, I would like to visit cold places too. Even though I don't like the cold, I still would visit a cold place just to visit a cold place. But yeah, what stuck with me was something else. I'm probably gonna have to say the people, because definitely from my trips around the world, especially to like Vancouver and Japan, I remember the people the most. Like the people I met in Vancouver and Tokyo, those are the things that I remember the most. I could talk a lot about my travels to those places, but that's not the place or time for that. But I will say the people. Yeah. I've traveled very little in my lifetime, but I think I got the gist. The main reason to go anywhere at all is the people. The problem is, you have no idea who you meet or where. You can't plan on that. On my second trip, I realized that especially well, but even on the first one, there were plenty of interesting encounters. There were colorful, strong-smelling, scowling crowds, hurrying to their scrolling business. There was a nameless street artist painting an unbelievable piece on a pillar under an overpass, so absorbed he didn't notice me for 20 minutes. There were those who robbed me in Dhaka 2 days before my flight home. They took my phone, cash, card, everything. And there was Hakeem the taxi driver, who took me to his home, sat me down to dinner with his family, then gave me a free ride to the hotel and to the airport on departure day. These are the encounters I remember the most, the people who are like super kind when I was traveling. Oh man, I could just think back to Tokyo with like all the nice people I met, as well as like Vancouver. I definitely want to travel again. Like, that's the thing I like about travel, just meeting new people around the world. God. You know, at some point I'm probably just going to do travel vlogs while also doing gaming content, because I like, you know, meeting people in different places. Like, I like traveling and I like just meeting, you know, people from around the world, because sometimes, like, it's just really weird. Just, you know, at one point, like, you're just in the US, just meeting a lot of people who are like you, just like talking to people who are born in the US and like were raised here, and then you go across the world and get a new experience from someone who never even took a foot outside of their prefecture. Like, that's one of the cool things about travel. You get to see a viewpoint of someone you would never get to hear or see if you don't travel. That's why I like traveling. So yeah, after that, I'd had my fill of the planet's farthest corners. Wait, what about your trip to Kyrgyzstan? Next time, I picked somewhere simpler, but still not a super tourist route, and pretty. So, Kyrgyzstan. Okay, we're on the Kyrgyzstan. Have you seen their mountains? I've seen photos, they're gorgeous. Nope, first I'm hearing of it. I've been there. I mean, I think I've seen photos of Kyrgyzstani mountains. I think. Yeah, no, I think I've definitely seen photos of Kyrgyzstani mountains, because I saw a YouTube documentary about one of the families that lives in Kyrgyzstan. Like, it was like following a family in Kyrgyzstan. Like, I don't know why, but I was just watching this in on the TV of my apartment one day when I was like, you know, home alone in my apartment. It was during like a winter break, and I was like the only person living there at the time. Yeah, it was like for 3 weeks I was like all alone, so I was just watching a lot of like YouTube videos on the TV in my apartment, mainly because like I was snowed in. Like, there was a snowstorm going on, so I was like, you know, trapped in the apartment. So I guess I would just watch a bunch of like, you know, videos on YouTube, as well as like HBO Max. So I've seen photos, definitely. Yeah. Now imagine them in real life. And the locals live with that beauty all the time. They go to work, to the store, and see it every day. Though maybe it's like living by the sea. You swim once a year and barely look that way. But even on that trip, the views weren't the main thing, not even the people, though people in Kyrgyzstan are great. The main thing was Faina, a woman I met there, my ideal woman. Not in that sense, but you like her. Everyone does. She was about 50. From what I gathered, she worked as a guide her whole life, there and in other countries. She knew the Kyrgyz name of every pebble and every shrub, and she wasn't even local. As well as every story that tied to those pebbles and shrubs. So many beautiful legends, young heroes, maiden's tears, all that. But okay, that's not why I remembered her. She had an answer to every question, about life, relationships, everything. A calm, wise answer that leaves you knowing what's right, and not blaming anyone, not even yourself. Have you met people like that? Yeah, I've known some. I don't recall. I've never trusted people like that. I mean, I definitely known some people that were like that, especially like when I was traveling. Yes, I'm gonna keep on going back to my travel stories. Oh man, I can't remember his name though. I think his name was Endo-san. Yeah, there was this old man I met at a shrine in Tokyo, and he spoke to me in like half English, half Japanese when I like talked with him for about an hour, and he was just so happy just, be chatting with someone that, visited their shrine. Like, I just came to the shrine to take photos, and he sat down with me and started talking since, yeah, apparently I was like one of the very few foreigners that he saw, go to the shrine that he always prayed at every day for like decades. So he was really happy to see me there, and I just asked him a lot of questions about Japan. We also talked about yokai, which was awesome. Like, I got to talk about yokai with like this 70-year-old Japanese man. So yeah, I've known some. Cool. I hope you remember to get their contacts. That was the one thing I fucked up in. I did not get his contact. But if I ever go back, well, okay, no, when I go back, because you know what? No, fuck it. I'm not saying if. I'm not saying if. I'm saying when. When I ever go back to Shinjuku, if I see him, I'm gonna talk to him again. If I go to Shinjuku, I'm gonna see if I can see him again. Because I didn't. Like the idiot I am. You know what's most interesting? We traveled together for 5 days. A grand tour around Lake... Oh no, I don't know how to pronounce this. Isaku? With day trips, hotel stops, and so on. And in that time, I think we became friends. Only, I never really asked her about things. I'm just not so used to this kind of talking. I listened to how Faina talked to others, and it helped me better understand what was happening with me. There was another woman too, an athlete of some kind. The way she went on and off with her husband, that was crazy. They fought every day, even got physical. Then she'd bring him soup in a jar at the hospital. He got discharged, and it all started again. I don't remember what exactly Faina told her, but basically, the woman said she and her ex were made for each other. And Faina said, maybe that's true, but then you are two good people made to torture each other, and that doesn't add up. I don't know what happened to that woman later, but I think she understood something. I definitely did. And why didn't I exchange contacts with Faina? I'm still kicking myself for that. Yeah, that's me with Indo-san. No, I remember why. I had to rush home. Stressed out with the news. Well, I guess for me it's very different because I actually did turn around to, say one last thing to Indo-san as I was leaving the shrine. I'm like, oh, hey, do you want to exchange numbers? Like something casual like that. He was gone. Like, literally, I turned my back for 5 seconds and he was gone. I don't know where he went, but he just disappeared. A part of me just keeps on wondering if he was a yokai himself and he just chatted with me for 1 hour and just disappeared on me. We were talking about Kitsune, so he could have been a Kitsune himself. Or he might have just been a really fast old man that just vanished as soon as I turned around. Like, it was literally 5 seconds. 5 seconds and he was gone. Still can't forgive myself for not talking to her one last time. For not asking her number. And now, I don't even know how to look for her. Search tour guide Faina? And what would I say to her? And how not to scare her off like the others? She'll understand. You didn't scare me off. Are you sure you want to look for her? I mean, you didn't scare me off. We are definitely hitting on Irene. Thanks. What would I even do without you right now? I'll really try to find her. Can't hurt. Maybe you look too, if you want. Alright. Time to go to Kyrgyzstan. Time to get all the money set up, and within 6 months, I'll be in Kyrgyzstan. What is 6 months from now? That'll be in March. Yes, I'm going to Kyrgyzstan in March. That's not a confirmation. That is not a confirmation, Shri. I'm not going to Kyrgyzstan in March. That is not a confirmation. If that happens, that's cool, but I don't think I'm going to go to Kyrgyzstan in 6 months. Maybe a year if I try. Did I do myself to go to Kyrgyzstan in 6 months? Wait, I forgot the main thing. Remember how we were talking about what to do in your free time? I decided to read a book. Ooh, what book? My friend Kate sent me one from back when we were still talking. It's called The Coils of Fate by Arlette T. Gibbons. The Coils of Fate. I've never heard of this one. The Coils of Fate by, it was Arlette T. Gibbons. Nothing's coming up. Nothing is coming up. I got an article in Spanish from a site that I could not go on to when I looked that up. Could you explain more? It's fantasy. Chick lit of some kind, I guess. I'm not an expert. Actually, no. It's definitely for girls. Some of those descriptions. I don't know if I recommend it to you, but I started it yesterday, and I seriously can't put it down. Want me to tell you what it's about? Of course! Great. Okay, where do I start? First, we meet the main characters, the snake people. Snake people? Snake people. As I get it, they're snakes, but they ride... I love the little snakes with arms that are, you know, sliding across the screen. As I get it, they're snakes, but they walk upright, with tails but also with arms, and at the same time they're people. Do you think authors usually picture what they're writing? They should. Here, probably not. It's on us to picture it, not them. Exactly. It's on us to picture it, not them. Like, an author's job is to create a world for people to immerse themselves in. And sometimes they gotta accept a concept called the death of the author, where basically people make their own interpretations of a story, and, you know, they create their own vision of it. Even though the vision the author gives you will still be a clear vision of what they were thinking, to the degree you will have the capability of thinking your own perception of that world, your own picture to the canvas they gave you. They gave you a full canvas, but now it's up to you to, you know, fill out that canvas with more life than the life they have already given it. So it's on us to picture it, not them fully. But how do you write if you don't see it yourself? Though you're right, it's not a movie. Whatever you imagine, that's how it'll be. Anyway, this group of snake people is moving through a secret pass between gloomy mountains. Their leader, Ophion, wants to slip into the heart of the enemy state, take out his evil rule, and end the world. I need to turn on my flashlight. I can't see dark text on dark text. Cursed by color blindness. But then they get ambushed in a narrow gorge, and Ophion's sister-in-arms Shira is almost killed. Shira's our protagonist girl, by the way. Ophion saves her, kills the attacker, and takes his power. In this world, when you kill an enemy, you take all his power, even his memories. Shira finds Ophion intriguing. He's so strong and untouchable, but he seems not to care about her. And his right hand, the seductive Lilith, says Shira's a weakling, and she doesn't know how she even got into their elite squad. More more genius. I forgot I'm gonna forget every time she mentions my name, more genius. I'm gonna forget that I named myself that. More genius. Did I dump too much at you at once? You following? Shira, Ophia, and Lilith. Snake people, I'm following. There was an evil kingdom in there somewhere? Doesn't matter. Keep going. Yeah, I'm giving up. Shira, Ophia, and Lilith, and the snake people. Great. From the look on your face, I thought you were about to pass out. I mean, I had to turn on my flashlight to see the text. No! Not again! I mean, okay, the developers would have no clue that this was an actual problem for me. I don't think the developers would know this would be an actual problem. So they move on and spot a patrol that absolutely can't be allowed to get away and warn the villain. This time, Ophion decides to set the ambush himself, tells the squad to split up, and goes alone to fight a whole group of enemies. Shira fears he won't handle it and follows him. He really is struggling, and Shira decides to help. But she's so clumsy, she falls off a cliff right onto the most dangerous enemy and kills him on the spot. Ophion deals with the rest and helps her up. For a second, it feels like a spark flashed between them. But he immediately says that if Shira disobeys the order again, he will execute her himself and take her XP, and she will respawn at a checkpoint. Oh my god. Turns out this is all happening in an online game, some super advanced one, with VR goggles, a full-body haptic suit, all the works. This kind of feels like... Oh no, this kind of feels like... what's the story's name? Like, with the haptic suits, I mean, there's a lot of science fiction with that plotline, actually. There's a lot of science fiction. I'm not sure. I mean, it could be applied to be... About the haptic suits, it could be applied to be Sword Art Online. Quite a plot twist, right? Yes, very interesting. Not my thing. It also feels like I've seen this somewhere before. So what about Shira and Ophion? I want to know more about what happens! You're hooked, huh? I don't know what happened to them myself. I haven't finished. Listen, you should read a book too. At least start one. Then tell me what you like and what you didn't. Ah! That is where I'm one step ahead of you already. Where is the book? So recently I've been reading a book called The Singularity by Dino Buzzati. This book by Buzzati is basically a classic book about an Italian professor being called out to a remote middle of nowhere location where he's doing very secret studies involving something that could be perceived as one of the first novels about an artificial intelligence. I haven't gotten too far into the novel and they have not revealed what this sort of artificial technological intelligence would be, but we're about to get there. Like in the part of the book, the professor's already there. The Professor Ismani. Yeah, I got to right where Ismani got to, you know, the location where he will be seeing the thing that he's going to be working on with the other professors. But we have yet to get to when he finally sees what he's researching. I am so excited to read this part of the book. I was about to request no spoilers, but I don't think anyone else is reading this book. It's a really old Italian book from the 1960s that only recently got translated. Well, probably not recently got translated to English, but only recently I learned about from going to a bookstore and finding an English version copy. I'm telling this and thinking that maybe listening is even more fun than reading. I'd definitely be into it. Sure, I'll find something. I don't feel like it. I haven't read since forever. I'm already reading something. Nice. Then next time we'll talk about your book. And right now, I really want to finish my spiel about the Coils of Fate. Oh no, not again. Irene, stop! Yamate kudasai! Irene-chan! Maybe not Irene-chan. I should not call her Irene-chan. So the squad goes to sleep. The heroine logs out, and we meet her in real life. Her name's Chelsea. She's an ordinary girl who works at a pet store. I just thought. There are snakes in the game, and there are snakes in the pet shop. Could they be connected somehow? Whatever. So Chelsea's an ordinary girl leading an ordinary life. She didn't have anything special going on until this game showed up. She's got a boyfriend too, a lawyer named... I actually wrote all the names down so I won't get lost. Let me open the file. One sec. Balls! I messed it all up, didn't I? Can you see me? I can only see part of your face. Not great, but it's fine. I can only see part of your face. Figures. Balls. Let's hang up. This won't do. Next time I'll fix everything. It'll be fine. Okay, bye. Maybe finish the story? Okay. I was at... Yeah, she's got a boyfriend. Don't remember his name, but he's a lawyer. They're kind of fine, but this dude... There's not an ounce of romance in him at all. He's way too pragmatic about everything. And he says that he's just the kind of person he is. But Chelsea can't shake the feeling he doesn't love her. More like he sees her as... No, sorry, I can't. I need to disconnect. I don't feel well. Let's talk next time. You will call me next time, right? Yes, let's do it next time. What's wrong with you? I feel like that's not my place to, really ask. Like, if she wants to tell me, she should. But I don't feel like, that's my place to, really say if she does not really want to. I am curious what's going on, but I don't want her to feel uncomfortable with us prying her. Okay. I'll be waiting. Bye. Sorry again. I'm off. You better do the same. Take a minute to relax. In a minute, you can, I don't know, think of something. See you. Can I look through the computer? Or go offline? Can I look through the computer? I don't think I can, but I wonder what happens if I go offline. Like, is it going to be meditation again, or am I going to do a mini game? Oh. Is it just going to be the mountainous view? I mean, I can go online at any time, but I'm hearing some ambiance. I'm just hearing some ambiance. It's like peaceful ambiance. Man, I used to listen to a lot of ambience artists when I was in college. Oh, man. I could probably, recommend some ambience artists. Honestly, I might make a YouTube video about my recommendations for ambience artists because I do like ambient music. I don't know, it's just relaxing to me. Just hearing just ambient music that don't have a lot of, things going on. Day 4. Let's do this. All right. Hello, Irene. You figured it out already, haven't you? Oh, that's the end of the demo! Add this game to the wish list, and then maybe play again? Yeah, I'm gonna add this to my wish list. Oh, it's opening up Steam on my computer. Yeah, no, I'm gonna add this to my wish list. This was cool. I like this. I really like this. Yeah, no, this was a really good game. I might do a follow-up stream in the future, actually, of me trying out different paths of Irene the Window. I do want to, play more of this game. Actually, does it have a release date already decided yet? Hold on. Is there a release date? Planned release date to be announced. It's not been released yet. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this game. Like, I especially like the whole, intrigue behind, Irene herself, as well as, like, her being a ill patient in a hospital. I do like the mystery of Irene herself. I'm trying to show the game's name. But yeah, no, Irene the Window is a really interesting game, and I'm still deciding on if I should continue trying to go through the other paths of the demo and play it again to see the other dialogue options, or if I should wait for the full game so that I can see the full pathways. Oh man, I might do a follow-up stream. I might do a follow-up stream or a video about the different paths of Irene the Window before the demo. Before the full game comes out. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this game. Thank you so much to the developers at The Right Words. Sorry for calling you all out on Blue Sky earlier. Like, I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was very, very funny. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching the stream again, and I will probably do a follow-up video or stream maybe before the planned release date, or, yeah, I'm probably going to do it before the planned release date, but I'm going to end this off right here, just so that, I can, think more on this game, and, well, yeah, I'm just doing, like, an ending ramble, because I really enjoy the world building. I like the dynamic that Irene has with the players, as well as her reflective nature about, life itself. I kind of have to ponder, since she mentioned she was in the hospital and she's really reflective on everything and she's, not employed, that maybe, just maybe, she may have a terminal illness. It's going to be a very sad game if that is true, but she does mention doctors coming by very often, so potentially she may have a terminal illness and she doesn't want to show more of herself. She doesn't want to show more of herself because you will see how weak she's getting. She mentioned she's got a cold. She might be getting weaker due to the illness she has. That's my honest opinion. Well, an opinion and belief. Though, of course, in the other paths of the game, we might be able to see more as to, what is going on with Irene. I do want to see if there's, like, different pathways in the demo itself where, you could bring Irene to, to different scenarios and learn more about her. Honestly, if I play more of this game as well as more of the demo, I might just make a theory about what I think is going on before the full game releases. Because this game is really cool, and it's also very mysterious in the sense of Irene herself as a person. She's an old friend from college that you're catching back up with now. Oh, man. Thank you for suggesting this game, The Right Words, and this was a very fun festival to be a part of. In general, like, I enjoy visual novels, and I enjoy, helping out indie teams. I'm an indie developer myself, so it's always, the best to see someone play your game and, say their honest thoughts about it. I really enjoyed Irene the Window, and I've enjoyed all the games I've played so far, and I'm going to be playing all of them again. Like, I'm going to make more videos on it. Like, I'm not making videos just for the festival. I'm not making streams just for the festival. I'm going to play these games all the way through because I really enjoy the games I played, and I do want to, see more to them. So for Irene the Window, I'm going to be doing a follow-up stream. I don't know next week or the week after that, but sometime this month, I'm going to go back to Irene the Window and check out the other pathways I could have done while playing this game. But thank you everybody for watching the stream, and I hope you all have a great evening, or night, or morning, or afternoon, depending on where you are, because my whole audience base is all worldwide. I hope you all have a great whatever time of day it is.